Let's talk about that feeling, one we all know too well. It's that strange mix of anxiety and guilt that creeps in when you know you should be working, but you just can't seem to get started. You know, the one where you keep putting off a big task until the very last minute, even though you promised yourself you'd start earlier this time. But here's the truth. Procrastination isn't about being lazy or lacking motivation. In fact, most people who procrastinate care deeply about their work and want to do well. Procrastination is really the gap between what you intend to do and what you actually end up doing. It's that invisible wall that stands between your plans and your actions. It's a habit, a coping mechanism your brain uses to avoid discomfort, stress, or even fear of failure. Instead of facing the task, your mind looks for an escape. When a task feels overwhelming, boring, or just too big to handle, your brain seeks relief, any kind of distraction that feels easier or more enjoyable in the moment. Suddenly, cat videos, snacks, or scrolling through social media seem way more appealing than the work you need to do. This isn't a character flaw. It's your brain's way of dodging unpleasant feelings like stress, self-doubt, or even perfectionism. The real battle is happening inside your mind, between your rational brain, which wants long-term rewards and knows what's best for you, and your emotional brain, which craves instant gratification and comfort right now. When the emotional side wins, you end up procrastinating, even if you know it'll make things harder later. So, next time you find yourself cleaning your room or organizing your desk instead of studying, don't beat yourself up or call yourself lazy. Recognize that your brain is just trying to protect you from discomfort, even if it's not helping in the long run. Understanding this is the first step to taking back control. When you know what's really going on, you can start to make changes. You are not your habits. You have the power to change them, no matter how long you've been stuck in the same pattern. Procrastination isn't permanent. It's just a pattern your brain has learned, and patterns can always be broken with the right approach. All you need are the right tools, a bit of self-compassion, and a willingness to try new strategies. Sometimes all it takes is a deep breath and a small first step to get moving in the right direction. Remember, you have the power to change. Every small action you take adds up, and progress is more important than perfection. It's not about being perfect. It's about making progress, one step at a time, and celebrating every win along the way. Don't let procrastination define you. You are capable of so much more than you think. You can rewrite the script of your life, starting today, by making small, intentional changes. Start by noticing the pattern, when and why you procrastinate. Awareness is the key to breaking the cycle. That's how you begin to take charge. Let's move forward, one step at a time, together. Procrastination feels good at first because it gives you instant relief. Your brain rewards you with a hit of dopamine for avoiding stress. But that relief is short-lived. Soon, guilt and anxiety creep in, making the task feel even worse. This is the procrastination loop. Avoidance brings relief, then guilt, then more avoidance. The more you procrastinate, the more you dread the task. Your brain learns to associate work with pain. Breaking the cycle means interrupting this pattern. When you notice the dread, recognize it's just a feeling, not a fact. You're not broken. You're just stuck in a loop. The moment you feel that anxiety, that's your chance to act. Don't let negative self-talk take over. You're more powerful than a passing emotion. See the feeling, name it, and move forward. That's how you break free. Procrastination isn't about poor time management. It's about emotion management. Fear is often at the root. Fear of failure, fear of success, or just feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes the task feels so big you don't know where to start, so you avoid it. Your brain seeks comfort in small, easy tasks to regain control. The key is to identify what emotion you're avoiding. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? Naming the emotion takes away its power. Once you see the fear, you can face it. You can't fight what you can't see. Shine a light on your feelings, acknowledge them, and choose to act anyway. That's how you move forward. Perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. It convinces you that if you can't do something perfectly, it's not worth starting. The pressure to be flawless is paralyzing, so you do nothing. Waiting for the perfect moment is just another way to avoid the messiness of starting. The truth? The perfect moment never comes. Progress happens through imperfect action. Give yourself permission to write a bad first draft. You can't edit a blank page. Lower the stakes. Aim for done, not perfect. Once you start, you can always improve. Every great project began as something rough. Let go of all or nothing thinking. Your goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Start with something, anything. The hardest part is beginning. Once you do, you've already won half the battle. Don't let perfectionism keep you stuck. Embrace good enough and keep moving. Done is better than perfect. Perfection is a myth. Progress is real. Start messy, finish strong. I work better under pressure. We've all said it, but it's a myth. Last-minute panic floods your body with stress, not creativity. You're not thriving, you're surviving. The work you produce in a rush is rarely your best. You miss details, make mistakes, and sacrifice quality. The cost? Sleepless nights, anxiety, and burnout. Pressure isn't a performance booster, it's a last resort. You work best with a plan, not a deadline looming over you. Calm, focused effort beats chaos every time. Stop telling yourself you need pressure to perform. You deserve better than last-minute stress. Give yourself time to do your best work. Choose preparation over panic. Let's talk about a simple yet powerful tool that can help you break the cycle of procrastination, the 5-second rule. This method is incredibly effective for anyone who struggles to get started, whether it's with work, studying, or even daily chores. Here's how it works. Whenever you feel the urge to act on a goal or task, you have just 5 seconds before your brain starts coming up with reasons to delay or avoid it. That tiny window is crucial. So as soon as you notice hesitation, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then physically move. Don't overthink it. Take any small action, no matter how insignificant it seems. Stand up, reach for your laptop, or simply pick up a pen. This simple countdown interrupts your habit of hesitation and stops your mind from talking you out of it. It's a mental reset that shifts you instantly from thinking to doing, from planning to action. Remember, the first step doesn't have to be big or impressive, just start. Even the smallest action can create momentum. Open your laptop, put on your shoes, write one sentence. These tiny moves are the building blocks of progress. The real goal is to break the inertia that keeps you stuck. Once you're moving, it's much easier to keep going. Motivation is unreliable and fleeting. Action is what truly matters. Don't wait for the perfect moment. You don't need to feel ready. In fact, you probably won't. Think of it as parenting yourself into action. Give yourself that gentle push. The 5-second rule puts you back in control of your choices and your day, no matter how you feel. Use it to push through resistance, fatigue, and all the excuses your mind creates. It's a tool for building discipline. Every 5-second decision, no matter how small, is a step forward toward your bigger goals and dreams. It's not about being fearless or never doubting yourself. It's about acting in spite of those feelings. The more you use the 5-second rule, the easier it becomes. Each time you build confidence and trust in yourself. You'll start to notice the gap between intention and action shrinking, making it easier to get things done. 5 seconds is all it takes to change your momentum and your mindset. Try it right now. Pick something you've been putting off, count down, and take action. You'll be amazed at how well it works. Big tasks look scary, so break them into tiny, manageable steps. Don't aim to finish a 20-page paper. Just open a document and type the title. Make your first step so small it's impossible to resist. Write one sentence, find one source, read one page. Each tiny step builds momentum. Your brain won't panic over something small. The hardest part is starting. Tiny steps make it easy. Apply this to anything: studying, cleaning, exercising. Don't think about the whole project. Just do the next small thing. Each win builds confidence and motivation. Climb the mountain one step at a time. Focus on the first step, not the whole staircase. Progress is a series of small actions. You don't need to do it all at once. Just start and keep moving. Tiny steps add up to big results. Make it easy to begin. The rest will follow. One step at a time. That's how you win. You will procrastinate sometimes. It's normal. The key is not to spiral into guilt or self-blame. Beating yourself up only fuels the cycle. Practice self-compassion instead. Forgive yourself and move on. Studies show self-forgiveness helps you procrastinate less in the future. Guilt keeps you stuck. Self-compassion helps you grow. When you slip up, acknowledge it and try again tomorrow. This isn't about letting yourself off the hook. It's about resilience. Every day is a new chance to choose differently. Don't let one bad day become a bad week. Progress isn't a straight line. Be kind to yourself as you learn. Forgive, reset, and keep going. Picture your future self. The version of you who's finished the work, achieved the goal, and is living the life you dream about. Imagine how it feels to have accomplished what you set out to do, to look back and know you gave it your all. That person is counting on you right now, in this very moment. Every decision you make today shapes the reality they'll experience tomorrow. Every time you procrastinate, you're not just delaying a task, you're stealing time, energy, and opportunities from your future self. Those lost moments add up. The pain of starting is temporary, it fades quickly, but the pain of regret, of wishing you'd begun sooner, can linger for years. You have a choice every single day, short-term comfort or long-term pride. Which will you choose? Change doesn't happen in some distant future. It happens in the next 5 seconds, in the tiny decisions you make right now. Don't wait for the perfect time or for motivation to magically appear. The perfect moment is a myth. It's created by action, not by waiting. Make one small different choice right now. Even the tiniest action can break the cycle of procrastination and set you on a new path. Close the streaming tab, open the textbook. Swap distraction for progress, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Use the 5-second rule. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then move. Action beats hesitation every time. Every small act of courage, every tiny step forward is a vote for your future self. Each one builds momentum. You already have the tools, the knowledge, and the ability to succeed. Everything you need is within reach. All that's missing is action. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most important. Your life is happening now, not later. Every second you wait is a second you could be moving closer to your dreams. What's the one thing you've been putting off? The task that keeps popping into your mind, waiting for you to begin. Identify it and take the first tiny step. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but right now, in this moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Your future is waiting. Don't let it down. Start now. The journey begins with a single step. Take it today.